In this video, you are going to learn if tattoos can be removed from dark skin tones. At the end of this episode, I am going to share with you the tricks that I implement as a tattoo removalist to help keep risks as low as I can when I remove tattoos from dark skin tones. My name is Elliot Booth and I have done tattoo removal for 12 years. I bring my clinic experience into this podcast and I help educate you on tattoo removal, and I answer questions, I debunk myths, and I am here as a source of tattoo removal information to help you get through a successful tattoo removal journey. A very common question that I get in the clinic is dark skin tones. Now, it is very important to know that yes, tattoos can be removed from dark skin tones. I should say technically yes, they can. However, I really do not recommend it. It's a point of controversy, but you need to know just how risky and damaging laser tattoo removal is to skin pigment. I'm not talking about scarring. Even with the best lasers in the industry that we use, we are not talking about scarring dark skin. What we are talking about is skin pigment damage. The lasers, the wavelengths, they absolutely destroy the melanin in skin tones. Now, for lighter skins and Caucasian skins, there is still slight risks. However, with a safe removal approach and time between treatments, this risk is incredibly low. For darker skin tones, this completely skyrockets. Now, I need you to know that if you have a colored tattoo and you have a dark skin tone, I do not recommend laser tattoo removal. This can be difficult to hear and difficult to understand, but I'm here to tell you it is simply not worth it. Unless you see having the ink gone, but skin pigment damage as a better result, which is not ideal. It's not going to look good. You can remove the ink, but it will severely damage your skin pigment. You will go much lighter. So where your tattoo was, the ink will be gone, but your skin pigment will be incredibly light and damaged. The wavelengths that treat red ink, the wavelengths that treat blue ink, the wavelengths that treat green ink are all incredibly damaging to skin pigment. Counterintuitively, black ink can be removed from darker skin tones, and I will be honest, there is a few clients in my clinics that I do remove that have dark skin tones. However, there is a little bit of a personalized approach that I take to help them, but the risks are still there. To give you an idea of just how serious what I'm talking about is, our business insurance, our professional liability insurance does not insure us for removing tattoos on dark skin tones. The risk is that high that it's just about guaranteed that our insurance company says, if you treat that person, it's not on us. So you need to know if insurance companies will not cover us, there's a really good chance you shouldn't do this, because that is sort of articulating just how risky this is. If you find a provider that's willing to do it, I feel like they are probably not the most professional in the industry, nor insured, which is a whole nother can of worms that I'm not going to go into today. I want to hear your personal tattoo removal stories. If you are going through tattoo removal, or potentially even the topic that I'm talking about, if you have dark skin tones and you are going through or want to go through tattoo removal, please feel free to reply to my pinned comment below. What I've done, I've pinned a comment so you can reply directly to me, and I will help guide you through and give you some answers for a successful removal. As I promised, I told you that I was going to give you my personalized approach and a few little tips from a tattoo removalist point of view. When it comes to removing black ink from dark skin, occasionally I will do this if I see it being achievable. If I don't think it's achievable, I will simply not do it, not just for your sake, but also for mine. If I can't achieve a great removal, I'm not really interested in achieving imperfectionness. The approach that I take with black tattoos on darker skin tones is one, for lack of a better word, gentle and stretched out. I have to treat each tattoo with slightly less intensity. When I treat a black tattoo on dark skin, I can see if the laser is hitting the ink or if it's hitting the melanin in the skin. This takes a very highly trained and experienced tattoo removal provider to do a test shot and see if we're hitting ink or we're hitting the skin. If the tattoo removal provider is hitting the skin and they don't know this, it's an absolute disaster. So I trust myself, I back myself, but not all tattoo removalists can do this for you. When I treat the black tattoo, I can see and I can perfect the energy to hit the ink successfully, which is what we want without picking up the melanin in the skin. So I can do the treatment. After that, I have to stretch out the healing process. For example, I laser a lady that lives overseas, which works weirdly well for her. I think she lives in Manila or somewhere like that. Very dark skin tone. So she only comes in every 6 months when she's in Australia, which for her removal is perfect because I'm not comfortable to treat a dark skin any sooner than 3 to 6 months. So she's getting a really, really successful removal on her dark skin tone for her black tattoo, but she's about 3 years in. And it's not completely gone yet. So her removal takes a hell of a lot longer. There is risks involved, but with enough time and with enough expertise, I'm mitigating and keeping these risks as low as possible. I can't vouch for every tattoo removalist because I promise you they can't all do this. So please, my honest opinion is if you have colors, you definitely cannot get them removed successfully with a good result. If you have black, you can if they're a very experienced tattoo removalist. So take that knowledge with you when it comes to inquiring for tattoo removal. Understand that some tattoos are removable, some aren't, but neither of them are without risks. Guys, just quickly, I want to plug Lazco Academy. Lazco Academy is my online platform where we teach and we build the world's best tattoo removal providers. You can find the links in the YouTube description. It is Lazco, Lazco, academy.com. If you want to get into tattoo removal, or maybe you're already in tattoo removal, we will give you the knowledge that it takes to beat your competitors. There will also be a link in the description below to the academy. If you have learned something from this video, I have my latest episode, which I think you are going to love. In this episode, I deep dive about swimming. No pun intended. I deep dive about the topic of swimming after your tattoo removal treatment, the do's and don'ts, and the certain implications this could splash on your tattoo removal journey.